whatsoever, and I'm already thinking about moving here for maybe a month or a couple of months because I find it extremely peaceful. And I'm going to be sharing a quite personal story with you today because when I got connected with the TEDx organizers and they asked me to prepare the speech about Kindred Kaleidoscope, I actually got stuck with the word kindred because it's more of a kind of a personal relation. It has personal relation to me and my family. I was born in a small, relatively small city in Russia, in the south part of Russia, and I was raised within quite a small family. It was my mom. My dad has passed away when I was just a baby, and my mom raised me by herself. That was my grandma and my auntie helping us basically sustain. Times were harsh, but my family acted as kind of a huge support system to me. Encouraged me to grow, encouraged me to study. So after finishing my first degree, obtaining my first university degree with international relations, I packed my bags and moved on. I moved to Moscow, which is the capital of Russia, to obtain my second degree in marketing management, the master's degree. And actually, that was quite a time when I had so much fun. I had so many friends. I was surrounded with people always inspire me to grow. We traveled across the world. We had many side projects. We actually took part in one of the national TV shows in Russia, which is aired nationally, and became kind of a local stars of our community. The times were fun before COVID hits. Actually, when COVID hit, I felt that the amount of connection and the amount of interactions with people, of course, drastically went down. But the other thing hit me the most is that by that time in 2020, I understood that I really lack this connection with my family. I don't know my roots. I don't know who I am. I really don't know who my family who are parts of my family besides those three people that I knew for the whole my life. So I packed my bags and flew to my hometown. By that time, by that point of time, my auntie and my grandma have passed away, and that was only my mom living in my hometown. She still lives there. I packed my bags, flew to my hometown just to talk to my mom about my family and about my ancestors, about my roots, about who I am, about why I do things in a certain way and why I don't do things in a certain way. So what is the cause for that? She gave me some information, but it was not enough. I was compelled to dig deeper. I was compelled to really understand why I was born in Krasnodar in 1987. Not like any point of time in the universe. So I did an amazing thing, actually. There is a company in Russia which analyzes your DNA, and it analyzes the DNA of many people across the country and across the globe, actually. So I thought, okay, I will need to do kind of my family tree. So I need to find these people who could belong to my family by using the services of this company. So I thought, okay, I will let them analyze my DNA, and basically maybe they will find some people who I can relate to, who I can, feel related and feel connected and use their power and their energy as kind of my roots. Unfortunately, I found a couple of them. They were not really talkative. They were not into, getting to know each other. They were just, people. And actually, by the time I was completely lost because it felt like I spent more than 3 years of searching and looking for the family, which I was not able to find. I was quite depressed and felt stuck because I didn't know what to do next. So I started looking into myself. I started asking questions like, why do you feel like that? What are your feelings? What can you do with that? Because apparently there is no miracle of finding a family if you don't know how to find them, right? So I started researching, and I understood that I'm not the only one. After the COVID, as you might know, the levels of loneliness have risen so high across the globe, because people started, feeling disconnected, started feeling lost, and basically, social media and the rise of digital technology was a cause for that as well, because sometimes you're probably not an exception to that. You prefer watch TV series or chit chat over messages or scroll through Instagram rather than talking to people and rather than connecting. So I thought, okay, I quit doing this. I need to reconnect with those people that you might have seen in the first slides of my presentation. Basically, I was looking for the deep and meaningful and warm connections that could actually support me and help me thrive further on. I stumbled on the book. It's named Good Life, and it's based on some Harvard research. I don't have details on that. But the main idea of this book is that if you want to live a healthy and long life, you would have to surround yourself with warm and deep connections with those people who really share the same values that you do. So it was kind of a revelation to me, because I thought, wow, now I have an answer. Now I understand what I was looking for this past 5 years. So being a nerd, I continue research. I thought, okay, now I know the answer. Now I know the problem. I need to find out what to do next. So how do I act on it? And I realized that there are so many people and there are so many communities that share the same values that I do personally. Being it freedom, willingness to help, willingness to change the world for the best. And actually, the answer to me was that I need to participate or either create myself the communities or this connection to these communities to actually enable the change in the world. And that's what I do right now. I'm not going to be talking about my work life, because that's not the purpose of the presentation. But I really want to showcase one of the projects that I managed to do within the company that I work for. This is Indonesia. This is kind of a huge country. Indonesia is a huge country with many, many communities spread all over the world, all over the place. And sometimes few of them are so much disconnected to the society, that they don't have access to food, water supply. They don't have access to basic education. Kids do not go to school. People cannot access to some basic work to earn for the families, right? I'm not talking medical insurance and medical help whatsoever. So we have a community of drivers helping us basically perform as a company. And we connected these three kind of pillars, being it some lost community in one of the islands of Indonesia, our drivers community of inDrive, and one non-government organization that supplies food and water to this kind of families. So we interconnected these three pillars, and now it runs smoothly. So basically, drivers supplying the food, medical supplies, and other stuff, books for the children and people in need in the lost communities of Indonesia. For me, this is an example of basically bringing the connection to life and building on the thing that you truly believe in. And I believe in purposeful and meaningful connections that probably would help you sustain and succeed in life. That's it from my side. Thank you so much.